Hey everybody, it is Sonia Swan, and welcome to the replay. If you are watching the replay, welcome, welcome. I am so excited today to share with you some alternatives to chocolate, some alternatives to soda pop, and a really nice, savory, healthy snack if you are a savory person rather than a sweet person. So we did a video a few days ago called The 4 Things That Can Rock Your Health in 2018. And I promised on that video that I would give you some healthy alternatives throughout this month. So I don't know how many of you guys are already making sure that you drink more of this beautiful substance right here, practicing your I'm blessed and highly favored, and making sure that you cut out the sugar, and then writing down your goals, because those are 4 of the things, which you can check down below on our Facebook page and see that video called 4 Things That Will Rock Your Health in 2018. And today, hi Jennifer, how are you? Good to see you. So today we are going to be letting you know about some of those alternatives that I was telling you. I promised you I would give you an alternative. I love that little butterfly, Adelina. That is beautiful. Hey, yes, I'm very excited to share these tips today because that is the biggest thing is people are challenged by getting alternatives. So we can tell you what to take out of your diet, but getting something else put back in is a challenge. So today, we want to talk about chocolate. How many of you guys love chocolate, right? I remember growing up, we've had a fairly healthy household. And yes, I hope to see you too, Jennifer, on Saturday. If you guys are in the Des Moines area, we will be having a rally in Des Moines, Iowa. Actually, in Ankeny, Iowa, it's going to be at the Marriott Hotel, which is going to be a lot of fun. Who knows? I might even bring some of these fun little treats to that hotel so that you guys can see these as well as the other things that we're going to be doing there. So, hey, Lisa Baker, good to see you, girlfriend. Okay, so chocolate is a big thing for everybody. We a lot of us ladies, especially depending on what's going on with us hormonally, we really crave chocolate. And so one of my favorite things to bring with me to classes or lectures that I'm doing is this chocolate alternative that I'm going to give you that is going to taste yummy, and it might just fill that chocolate craving that you have from time to time without dumping in a bunch more sugar, which we talked about on the last video was bringing inflammation to your body. Remember, sugar, inflammation, sugar, inflammation. All right, Stephanie Chambers, we've got some chocolate stuff for you going on, girl. We have got it. Okay, so one of my favorite brands of organic-y, healthy stuff that I found at the store, I've got 2 of them here, is this company. You know, their labels have kind of changed, so I'm going to show you, and then when I get off of here, might be later tonight, I'm going to post some links to where you can get this, but generally in your health food stores, wherever you are, if you're in a medium-sized town, they are going to have this in your health food store, so you can look for these. If you are not a chocolate person, but you just like sweet, this one is called Artisana, and their labels have changed, so I'll show you what their new labels look like. But this is called coconut butter, and it's basically just ground up coconut. If you don't like coconut, I get it, but this is really sweet, and it's very nice. It comes out, it actually can melt, and it comes out on the spoon a little chunky like this, as you can see, yeah? But it is very sweet, and it's a lovely, healthy snack that will solve a sugar craving for some of you that aren't chocolate people. You can go to their Artisana regular, but this is most people's favorites. And this is called Cacao Bliss. We all know that chocolate makes us blissful, right? So this is called Cacao Bliss. And this actually has in it, I'm going to read to you, just raw cacao, raw coconut butter, organic cacao nibs, and organic, it's all organic, and organic coconut sugar. So when we're talking about the different sugars, organic coconut sugar is one of those that does not raise your blood sugar levels. So this is a great thing. Hey, Donna, good to see you. Hey, Rhonda. Yes, these treats are lovely. And hey, Amanda Friedel, how are you, girlfriend? Good to see you too. Okay, so I'm going to show you what this looks like. Now, I sent this to my leaders over the Christmas holiday, and one of them texted me and said, is that mold on the top? So I just want to let you know, sometimes when you get your jar, this one doesn't show it, but it'll have a layer of coconut oil on the top, and you kind of have to dig under that to get to this raw cacao bliss, and it is blissful. So I can just dig into this, and look at this. This is just like beautiful chocolate yumminess, and I just eat it right out of the jar. I know, right? So I carry my own little jar with me. I carry my own little spoon when I'm traveling. And when I really want a very sweet treat to replace something like a candy bar, I go to this Artisana Cacao Bliss product, and it is wonderful. And you know what? It's so filling because it's got other things in it. It's got all of your good fats. Please don't be afraid of fat, because fats don't make you fat. It's the right kinds of fats actually help you lose fat. So this has that wonderful coconut oil fat in it, and it's got the whole coconut butter, so you're going to get some fiber in here. Let's see, I'm trying to see what its serving size is. There's 7 servings per this container, so that's a pretty big serving, actually. I don't eat quite that much, but 7 grams of sugar per serving. It's got some protein in it, and it's got some lovely fats. Fats feed your brain. They're wonderful for you. And 2 or 3 spoonfuls of this, and I don't need whatever it is kind of candy bar that anybody wants to give me, because this gives me everything I need for that chocolate craving, which is lovely. Hang on just a second. Okay, Jennifer Lensing, hello. How are you? So you guys that I have shown this, or you've tasted this Cacao Bliss, post down below if you've already tasted it, and you can tell people whether you liked it or not, because I share it quite a bit. I would love to come back to Oshkosh again. Yes. Oh, yeah. You can watch the replay. It's still on the page. So here's another alternative for chocolate. For those of you, some people are actually allergic to chocolate, or chocolate doesn't sit well in their tummies. So this is a little dish that my children and I make. We actually make it in a big glass, like a brownie kind of a pan. And this is what we mix up. And I'm going to post the recipe below, so you will have this recipe. But we mix up cacao, not cacao, but we use carob. So carob is actually a great replacement for chocolate. It tastes really sweet all on its own. Actually has some properties of helping regulate blood sugar. So carob is lovely. And this one actually will taste like, I don't know, an almond joy or something. It's got, it has carob. Look how lovely that looks. It's got coconut, shredded coconut. It has honey, because somebody asked me about honey the other day. And that's pretty much it. Peppermint oil from Young Living. So their peppermint vitality oil is in here. So you can freeze this, and when you take it out and you bite it, it's really crunchy, and it tastes like, seriously, what is that song? Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't, whatever. This really tastes wonderful, and it's really refreshing because of the vitality peppermint oil in there. I will post that below, because that's a great thing to throw in your freezer. Just grab out a little chunk of that whenever you're feeling like that chocolate craving. I got to have chocolate. That's going to be fabulous for you. I don't know if any of you have done that, but we love to do that. We love to make our own treats as well. Hey, honey, how are you? Good to see you. I love that name. Don't you love that name, honey? That's just such a sweet name. Okay, no pun intended, right? Okay, so that's 2 alternatives for some chocolate. For those of you that are taking the sugar challenge and you are getting off of sugar in 2018, or even if you're just doing it through January, this is for you, so that you can have a replacement for that chocolate bar that you crave. Now, there's another challenge that we all have, and that is soda pop. So a lot of people don't know this, but when you drink a diet soda pop, it actually makes you crave sugar. So when people are on soda and they want to get off soda, or a lot of times they'll just switch over from regular to diet soda, I really encourage people not to do that, because here's the challenge. The challenge is that the artificial sweeteners make you crave sugar. Artificial sweeteners are also depressant. They can modulate your mood, and they do a lot of other harm and damage to the cells of your body. So what do, right? I mean, have you ever seen a person, they got a diet soda in one hand and a Snicker bar in the other hand, right? Because the diet soda makes them crave the sugar. So please don't switch over to diet soda, because I'm going to give you some great alternatives right here, right now, that are going to help you if you just have to have that carbonation, feeling in your mouth. You're welcome, Tina. Yeah, this is what I love to do. I started out probably 15 years ago. I ran a health food co-op, and because I had to get well myself and I had to find alternatives, I love food. Food is one of my love languages, but I want it to taste good. I will eat the whatever. I mean, if whatever I have to eat to get me better, I will. But if I'm just going to be eating food to feed my body, I also do want it to taste good. Okay, so I'm going to give you some good, better, and best choices on soda pop, okay? So this is one choice, and this is a little can, and I know that we don't always want to drink out of aluminum, okay, because we want to get rid of as much aluminum as we can. But if you're stuck on pop, this is an alternative for you, and it's called Zevia. You can usually find this in, in the Midwest, it would be Hy-Vees, but most of the Whole Foods carry them. Maybe Natural Grocers probably carries them as well. So they have a flavor for everything. They are not organic, okay? So this is just a good. We're going to give you good, better, and best. So these are not organic. Some of them do have caffeine, so if you're trying to stay away from caffeine, that's a dehydrator, remember. It dehydrates your body. Then you can get the ones that don't have caffeine, but they have grape and orange. They have a flavor that mimics every national brand flavor. So they've got a ginger ale. This one is Dr. Zevia for Diet Dr. Pepper, and it really does taste like a Dr. Pepper. And this just is sweetened with Stevia and Erythritol. This is not going to raise your blood sugar, and it's not going to make you crave sugar, and it's not going to do neurological damage to your body like other artificial sweeteners, and it's not going to cause your cells to mutate and have problems, okay? So I think carbonation is not the best for us in general, all right? But if you are having a hard time getting off a pop, this might be a good, as far as good, better, and best of your solutions. They have one for everything. I've got a cola one here that tastes like cola. My kids used to like the root beer one a whole lot. And then we found one that was organic. So I'm going to show you that one too, in case that's really important to you. Zevias are really good, and they really do taste like what they taste like. I have a family member that is a Diet Dr. Pepper drinker, forever has been a Diet Dr. Pepper drinker, and they actually said that this tastes better than Diet Dr. Pepper to them. And so that's a pretty big deal. Ginger ale is your favorite. Yeah, I love ginger ale as well. Okay, so this is a better, right? This is a better. It's kind of better best. There's two betters. We don't have a best yet, but because I can't find this. This may be available in bottles, because we love to stay away from cans if we can. But this one is called Honest Fizz. Can you see that? And this one is root beer. And as you can see here, this is organic root beer. Okay, so this is another great alternative. This again is just sweetened with carbonated water. It's got organic erythritol, organic caramel color, natural flavors, which I know some of you avoid, but we're talking good, better, and best, and organic stevia leaf extract and some citric acid. So compared to what you're regularly getting in your soda pops in the store, if you can't just get off of them, this is a great treat. So whenever we have a special movie night or something like that at our house, we don't drink these every day, but this is a great alternative for my kids, and this is organic. Why is organic important? Well, I tell you what, as I've been doing more and more health coaching and scanning and, figuring out what's in people's diets, I'm finding that pesticides and herbicides are really creating a problem for them. So organic, if we can find it, is beautiful, because there are usually less pesticides and herbicides. Doesn't mean there'll be none, because there are some chemicals still allowed on organic stuff, but it's generally, most of the time, it's a bit healthier. All right, so like this one was root beer. I know Honest Fizz has a ginger ale. If you can find these in a bottle, let me know where you find those, because we would love these in a bottle. This one's ginger ale. You can see this one is an orange pop. So the Honest Fizz makes a great organic. They also have like an Honest Kids juice, which is like juice watered down, which is wonderful, because regular just straight juice that's pasteurized has way too much sugar for us in a serving. So if you go to the store and you see Honest Kids, it's usually an organic, and it's usually kind of diluted down for the kids so they don't get quite so much sugar. So that's lovely. And here's another alternative. This one is not organic, but it is in a bottle, which I like. Because again, we want to stay away from aluminums if we can, in cans and deodorants and whatever we can stay away from them in, vaccines, all that kind of stuff. So this one is called Virgil's. It's a root beer, and it's called Root Beer Zero. So again, this is just sweetened with stevia. All right. So this is a sweet leaf stevia, 0 calories, 0 carbs, won't make you crave sugar. All right. And I even have, next time, I'm going to show you an ice cream that you can have. That's 0 calories, 0 carb, still give you that sweet taste, right, that you love. You can even do a root beer float with this and the ice cream. So eating healthy does not have to be disgusting, right? You don't have to eat just sticks and twigs all the time and nuts to be healthy. So knowing that these are an alternative for those of you that are pop drinkers, ultimately, it's nice to get off all carbonation, okay, because carbonation is not the very best for our bodies. We have one more alternative that I'll show you for pops, maybe next time around as well. But we have more stuff coming for you, okay? So we've got some chocolate. We have a chocolate alternative for you. We have a non-chocolate sweet alternative for you if you are a sweet person, this Artisana coconut butter. If you don't like chocolate, again, you could do this lovely carob here. And then we've got all these varieties of pops that we showed you if you're trying to get off a pop. Best thing is just water if you can do it, right? Just water itself, maybe water and some Vitality essential oils that you can pick up from Young Living. That's the only company's oils that I use. All right, so I have one more snack for you. That is the snack I love to take with me on the road. Because I travel a lot and talk with a lot of different groups, I have to prepare ahead of time or I get tempted, just like you guys, to swing through the local, whatever it is, right? The fast food place and grab whatever it is. My problem is that I'm a savory girl and I love French fries. So if I don't pack ahead and I end up having to stop somewhere, I have a really low tolerance for being able to resist French fries, which are terrible for me, and they inflame my joints and all kinds of stuff. So this is one little snack that I love that I thought I would just share with you, and I'll tell you how to get it. Again, these Honest Fizzes are mostly in the health food stores. Sometimes if your grocery store has a health food store section, you'll find them there. Same with Virgil's. You can find it on at Wholefoods or your local grocery store if they have an organic section. All right, so this is my savory snack. I have to move these pops, sorry. And if you hear piano playing, this has been one of those days. I don't know if you guys have had one of those days. I meant to do this live yesterday. It got too late, and I thought, why am I going to make myself up for a Facebook Live when it's already 8 o'clock? And then today, I was planning on doing it early, and guess what? My freezer broke. So I've been waiting all around all afternoon for the repair guy who came and told me that my freezer cannot be fixed. The compressor went out on it. It's going to cost more for the compressor than the freezer. So after I get off this Facebook Live, guess where I'm going? To get a new freezer. So now I get to pack all that stuff from the freezer into boxes when I get off of here and get it over to a storage place that we know that has a freezer. So, fun stuff. And then my girls are playing piano upstairs. Look, well, that's the kind of life we live, right? It's just a busy, fast-paced life. All right, so I don't know if you guys have ever tried this, but this is hummus, and there's a lot of varieties of hummus. And I'm going to show you two that are organic that are my favorites, okay? So hummus comes in all kinds of flavors. And I like to get organic because you never know what kind of oils. Some people add canola oil in there, and I do not eat canola oil. So this Cedar's organic you can usually find at Wholefoods. And my favorite is garlic. I'm sorry, I'm a savory girl, and anything with garlic is yummy. And then this original recipe, these hopes are great because they've got a bunch of different flavors. They have like a pesto flavor. They've got a spicy avocado. They have a red pepper. So they have tons of flavors. Oh, yeah. Wait a second. Hold on. Let me go back here real quick. Lisa says she likes Zevia's because it doesn't have colors. So all the sodas are clear. Yes, that is correct. And it's been a while since I've opened one of these Honest Fizz drinks, so I don't know if they have colors or not, but yeah, they've just taken out all the colors of all the Zevias too. You love hummus? Yes, I'm actually a hummus addict, I have to admit. So these are, I don't know how you guys are with eating fruit and vegetables, but I had to accustom myself to eating fruits and vegetables. And these little guys are so cute. You can find these over at Trader Joe's. You can see they've got a little Trader Joe's label on them. And these are organic Persian cucumbers. They're so cute, really inexpensive. We buy these like 3 or 4 bags at a time. So you can take one of these cute little cucumbers. And if you had your own hummus, you know, you could double dip, but I'm just going to show you. You can cut off a little piece of this cucumber, right? It's a little slippery today. And just dip this in your hummus. This makes a great savory quick snack. It's super refreshing. Cucumbers have an amazing amount of water in them, just moisture, right? So this really helps hydrate our body. So you can just dip this lovely cucumber in some hummus, pop that in your mouth. This is a great snack. Now, if you have your own, right, and you don't mind double dipping, you can just dip the whole cucumber in there. This is a short little cucumber. You can eat this in a sitting. You're getting your fruits and vegetables during the day, which we know we need, but are hard to get in. And then the other thing that I really love over at Trader Joe's is they usually have organic sugar snap peas, which we love, right? So we love to eat these just plain, but they're also lovely dipped in whatever your favorite hummus is. Just be careful when you go to the store, because people do add all kinds of things into the hummus that aren't necessarily healthy. Sometimes they add bad oils. I personally consider canola oil to be a genetically modified food, even though it's just bread. It stands for Canada oil, and nothing against my Canada friends, but it stands for Canada oil, and it was bred from the rapeseed plant, which is toxic to humans. So just saying, we try to stay away from canola oil. So really become a label reader and figure out, you know, what's in your hummus. It's usually here on the side. Just check it out. This one is just organic, fresh steamed chickpeas, organic sesame tahini. That's great for you, right? Those little seeds. Water, sunflower oil, extra virgin olive oil, lemon juice, garlic, sea salt. Those are good ingredients for you, right? Nothing that's going to harm your body and what's going to feed your body. So sweet and savory snacks in 2018, just realize what goes into our body should feed us. We need the energy of the food. We need the micronutrients of the food. And we really need the fresh fruits and vegetables, even though this kind of stuff is fun. And it is a way to help you guys get off of regular pop. The thing that we would love to encourage is some of these snacks that are actually going to feed your body. This isn't really going to feed you anything, but if it gets you off of sugar, because that's our number one thing in the 4 things that will rock your health in 2018 is getting off of sugar. So if this gets you off of sugar, I'm happy. That's a good thing, right? And then pretty soon you're not going to crave pop as much, and we can move over to some of these other snacks that have fresh fruits and vegetables that are going to actually feed your body what it needs to get better. There's nothing that can replace water in your diet, and there's nothing that can replace food. You get so many enzymes and micronutrients in this food. This little cucumber, I'm going to cut off the hummus part. You know, God made this cucumber, and it's got water in it. It's got enzymes in it. It has protein in it. It's got amino acids in it. It has everything. And this cucumber has everything in it that your body needs to digest this cucumber. And when you eat an apple, it has everything in it that you need to digest an apple. And if you're a milk drinker and you drink raw milk, God bless you. And it's hard to find in our state. But if you can get raw milk, God made everything in raw milk to help you digest the milk, if you so choose to do that. So these are things that will actually feed our bodies. I keep getting hummus on me. In 2018. Do I mean that grapeseed oil is not a good carrier oil? Nope. No, that's good. So that's a very good question. Grapeseed is a fine carrier oil. I would love to see an organic grapeseed oil, because grapes are one of the most heavily pesticided crops on the planet. So if you only change a few foods over to organic, you want to be sure that you're changing those foods over that you eat the skin of. So grapes will be one. If you can find a grapeseed oil that is an organic grapeseed oil, that's great. And of course, a grapeseed carrier oil means that it's an oil you're going to use to mix maybe with some essential oils and put on your skin. So that's fine too. Oh, she's saying I actually said rapeseed and not grapeseed. So canola oil is made from the rapeseed, R-A-P-E-S-E-E-D, not grapeseed, G-R-A-P-E. And just as a fact, I had a family member that got off of they were eating a lot of olive oil, and they got off of that, and they'd heard how healthy canola oil was for their diet. So they took out all the olive and they put in canola, and their cholesterol shot through the roof. Now, we all have heard that canola oil is supposed to be good for your cholesterol, but that's not what happened with this family member. Could have been an isolated case. And so this family member took out all the canola oil, put back in olive oil, and their cholesterol dropped again back down to its normal levels. So they hadn't had a problem with cholesterol up to this point. They put everything over to canola oil, and boom, their cholesterol shot up. So we can't always rely on the marketing of whatever company is marketing us their product. There's really so much more to it. Okay, what do you think of making your own trail mix? Yes, your own trail mix is great. And one of the things I love to add into a trail mix, thank you so much, Betty Jo. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh, Brett Sharp, it's been forever and a day. It's good to see you, sir. Glad you're jumping in here. That's so fun to see you. Okay, your natural trail mix is lovely. So let's talk about this for a second. Some things that can go into your natural trail mix. I encourage you to, certainly raw seeds are great. If you can soak and dehydrate your seeds, that's even better because they digest a little bit better. I know that's more work, but soaking and dehydrating your seeds at a low temperature is great. And you could throw in a couple of raisins. Those are high sugar, just remember. But if you're on a trail or something, they're going to give you a great energy boost. And then one of the other things, I was hoping that I had down here. Here we go. I got it back here. One of the other things I like to see people add in is these organic dried wolfberries from Young Living, because these actually have some chromium in it, which just helps keep your blood sugar normal. Okay, so I love these. They're also high protein and have a lot of other micronutrients and essential sugars, not sugars that raise your blood sugar, but essential sugars that we need to keep our cells functioning really well. So this is something you can add into it as well. This is what I would not put in your trail mix. What I would not put in your trail mix is the roasted peanuts in a can. Okay, those are not healthy for you. They're roasted at such a high temperature that it actually damages the fat in the nut. So whenever you have a nut and you roast it, if you roast it over, I want to say raw is considered like 110, 115. Somebody might want to correct me here, but anything over that temperature can actually damage the fats. And the fats in nuts are awesome for you. They're awesome for your brain. They're awesome for your cardiovascular system, all kinds of things. So yes, trail mixes are fabulous, and nuts. I love nuts. You've never bought those. It looks like a huge bag. It's actually the same size as their old bag was, but it just is like taller, right? This is still, oops, sorry. This is still, I think, a 1 pound bag of their nuts. So yeah, it does look big. Yeah, you're welcome, Hannah. Absolutely. Let's see if there are any other questions. So our goal today was to give you an alternative for chocolate, which we did. Our goal was to get you an alternative, even if you can't do chocolate, another sweet treat, which we did earlier, and we'll post a recipe for. An alternative to soda pop, which I think we've given you a couple good ones. We have one more to share with you later on, which I have to actually get all this stuff here to show you. But it's a way that you can make your own soda pop, which is kind of fun. And then a savory treat, which we talked about hummus and vegetables. Now, if you don't like cucumbers, these are actually the best tasting cucumbers. So if you've never tasted cucumbers, go to Trader Joe's, get these. These are amazing. But any kind of vegetable dipped in this. So carrot. What are some of our others? Mostly we do a lot of carrots. Now, we do love organic chips. That's one of our weaknesses too. So we love hummus with organic potato chips too. But we're trying to get more fresh in our life in 2018. 5 to 9 fruits and vegetables a day is what they say that we need to stay healthy. This is from the American Cancer Society. This is, I don't know about the food pyramid. You know how you all probably know what I think about the food pyramid, but but we know that we need these, and yet most of the time we're not even getting any fruits and vegetables. We're going through McDonald's. The biggest vegetable we get is French fries. That's like the #1 vegetable in the United States is French fries, which doesn't quite qualify for a vegetable once you deep fat fry it in, genetically modified soybean oil, etc. So this fresh stuff is super important for us. All right, well, we'll have more tips for you. You're welcome, Cassandra. Yeah, we'll have more sweet treat tips as we go along this month. And my apologies for not getting to you sooner. It's these crazy days, right? So you can wish me luck. I am blessed and highly favored. Going to find just the right freezer at Lowe's, I think. I think I'm going to Lowe's. That's where I'm going tonight to look for a freezer. We love to buy fruits and vegetables, even frozen organic fruits and vegetables. So we do smoothies and that kind of thing. And all of our smoothie stuff is currently melting in my garage because we have a whole big tall freezer of it. It's like a floor to ceiling freezer. But these will keep you. I will get off of here and post some of the links and then post the recipe for the carob bars, which are fabulous and you can freeze. And then we'll see you a little bit later in the week, and we will give you some more tips for healthy eating so that you can rock your health in 2018. All right. Love to you. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.